What happens when light workers wait for the RV to roll out? Me, hi Saint Germain, can you please comment on something that I've had an issue with for a while? So many light workers are waiting for the Saint Germain funds, the universal basic pay, to roll out so they can probably start doing some good works in the physical, which is wonderful, but everybody, for years now has been lamenting the fact that it's taken so long for this to happen. We've seen bits of it as some people have had their debt nullified and others have received payments from the government because they've been out of work due to Corona/COVID lockdown, but we want to see the whole enchilada. Saint Germain, well, count me in for Mexican food. Me, lol, you came here for the food, too. Saint Germain, I did not partake of much of the food as I was living around the European countries, however, as I am not a big eater. However, I have had some Mexican food and found it to be quite tasty, and they have many vegan dishes as well, and this I prefer. Me, I see. Saint G, however, culinary discussions aside, you're asking about the Saint Germain funds, the prosperity funds, the RV, the economic reset, all of these things. Me, yes. Saint G, yes, they are delayed, and very much so. Originally it was decided to roll them out in 2001, yet the collapse of the Twin Towers in New York delayed the onset of funding, and these funds were then stolen, and this had to do with the Twin Towers as well as the computers for these funds were then hacked in order to steal them. The computer systems were in the Twin Towers. We then received the funds back over the ensuing years and put them on our own quantum computer system rather than leaving them vulnerable to attack on Earth. Energies were right at the time of September 2001 to roll out the funds. Yes, it is an 11, 9/11 adds up to 11, which is a divine number, and we were ready to go ahead. So many of you have no idea what actually occurred that day, and that truth will be coming out as well. This tragic event that was created to steal the funds, however, it woke up many, and for that we are grateful. Me, I know. So many people changed their life's course at that time. My cousin left her job and refused to work anymore. She said she couldn't do it. Saint G, so in effect she refused to partake of the crooked system and preferred to live with less, a great financial decision. Yes, less economically dependent on the system. It is as if she sensed that her prosperity was coming and was whisked away, and so she decided to wait for it. Me, yeah, strange, eh. But she's one of my family, and so I wouldn't be surprised if she had psychic awareness and certainly soul contact. Saint G, with that, then we need to explain the Saint Germain funds to you. Yes, so many are waiting for their money. However, when you wait for something, you are leaving it in the future. Manifestation of anything decrees that it must be asked for in the present moment, not in the future. God does not recognize the future, the only moment is now. God does not work on linear time, he works on quantum time, and so must you if you wish to manifest anything, including the Saint Germain funding. Your artificial time system was created in order to control you, and your languages have changed to facilitate this control. So you must overcome these shortcomings. With your artificial time system, you have learned there is no way to access the past and the future, which of course is nonsense. Because these are now moments, the way to do so simply is to recognize that time as being the present, and you will be there. Having a great spiritual capacity is also part of this, because when you don't act in a fashion of higher consciousness, you will have few multidimensional capabilities. So in anticipating your funding, you are in fact, delaying it. To demand that money now with the expectation of receiving it now, will help you to gain more financially. Me, it's worked for me. I'm not even waiting for the Saint Germain funds, I'm going ahead with manifesting my own abundance. Saint G, in fact, to bring on the new system, the economic collapse, means you must work with creation to do so. So you must utilize creative principles, not the dependence you have used to manage your way through the matrix. You are not dependent on the Saint Germain funds for your well-being. If in fact you demand to know how to increase your abundance, you can tap into the system of universal law which runs parallel to your matrix system, and jump systems. It is a question of knowing how. Your abundance lies there, not with the matrix and not with your dependence on it. If you find you have difficulty with achieving more income, then perhaps you might look at how spiritually fit you are. Do you align with and serve God every day? The all? No. Then it will be more difficult because God creates all, including your abundance and the Saint Germain funds. When you continue to invest your energies into the false fiat system created by the cabal, which you have lived in all your life, then you will continue to suffer lack of funds. To believe the dollar is more powerful than you are is a false belief. It is not. You are the most powerful and you can command a higher income for yourself. The dollar cannot. Talk of the mighty dollar is nonsense. You are mightier, although many do not realize this. Those who work in their life's chosen fields are already further ahead than those who do not. To serve God in the way it has been chosen for you to help those on earth is already more quantum than not. You must move away from the system in place and shift to the new higher dimensional system in belief, and then you will see change come about more quickly. Nobody is at fault. It is simply a learning process. Believe in the QFS system, believe it is there to support you now, and demand to have your income increased. You will see changes occur. Invest your energies into the QFS system, and take them away from the old fiat system you have always worked with. Refuse to earn money through the old Archon system and say that your money is coming from God through the QFS. Align with the new reality that is being created by people such as yourselves and walk away from the old system. Me, thank you Saint Germain. Saint G, oh, you're most welcome. I hope this helps so many of you. Your guides attempt to show you all the time how to change your beliefs and attract abundance and prosperity. The fact that you have little monies or less than you'd like, is because you are invested emotionally and in mindset of the fiat system. Believe in a secret computer, if you like, with a payload of wealth for all. Envision this. Know it is willing to pay you to relieve your suffering and believe it will do so as quickly as possible. Make sure you envision everyone else gaining the funding for themselves because selfish desire avails you of nothing. Wish for goodness for all, because that is creation and that is the QFS system. Me, thank you. Good advice. Saint G, we will speak soon, my dear. Me, kiss kiss.